Story: an old condo near Kelvin 3 instead of an air conditioner. He lives in Alaska, USA. He has a wife. Jolie was staying in a small house near the city with one of his daughters, Rena. One evening a strange phone number called him asking him to check the air conditioner in a condo not far from where he lived. He initially refused because the distance from his house to the man above was very far. But because the landlord dared to pay a high price, he decided to travel with his old car. All night long on the quiet streets through the dark wilderness, blinded by old car headlights. It took him more than 2 hours to get there. It was a small town where most of the drug and gambling barns seemed unattractive after he reached the building, and he was not happy because of the tranquility of the surroundings. Trust everything. Unlike what the owner of the room described, Kelvin went up to his mansion condo by an old elevator. But the exterior of the building is still new, but the interior seems wrong. Even the staff here. After he got inside the room and Roger, the owner, pointed to the air conditioner to be repaired, everything in the house was a mess. As for the air conditioner, it is black. I do not know how many years it takes to clean it once, while Kelvin also prepares the equipment to repair it gradually and soon. Slowly, his eyes shifted to the man in the room, his face darkened. His eyes dark as if people had never slept, and he was standing behind him, blindfolded, so he no longer dared to look, trying to lose weight as soon as possible. And after a while, Roger walked into the kitchen and came out with the knife. As he saw the shadow through the Kelvin glass, quickly jumped out of the chair. Okay. In fact, Roger just took water, let him drink. Only what he sees is just a fantasy. While he was working, he had a bad bowel movement and looked to the left. The owner of the room asked to go to the bathroom, but could not find him. The toilet with the smell of red blood filled the toilet bowl in his mind, trying to think positively. Squeezing the water to drain the blood after urinating. Then he walked back and found the refrigerator is not closed. He went home. The food that fell off the closet was human hands, as well as some other parts that were frozen in Kelvin cabinets. This loud snort made him sweat more and more. Roger came closer and closer from step to step. But the mother-in-law was able to catch us, and he was very good at hiding us. Kelvin tried to pack up and leave, but the landlord came. If you do not mind, we invite you to dine here for a while. I think. No need, thank you very much. Do not be afraid. Kelvin sitting at the table with a rich meal. Roger also fried Kelvin fried meat. But he refused to eat it into his mouth because that is his hand. The landlord cut off his hands and arms and cut off both of his legs on both sides to cook for him and forced him to eat his own meat. Withstand this hot weather, Kelvin thought for a moment, reluctantly wanting to go up, not wanting to go up, thinking of the huge amount of money he had not yet given. Anyone trying to travel far if not risk it. Like he went up to the man's room 10 minutes after the painful screams sounded horrible.